Do you know Michael Jackson had vitiligo?
See? No,
you don't know. You know why?
All of you normally think that this guy bleached himself fully.
Why do you think
vitiligo?
Nani bleached?
Vitiligo has different stages, and for me, I take vitiligo as art. And I'll always say that I take it very positively. There are different types of vitiligo and they have different patterns. Mine is vulgaris. Vulgaris is
many chances of when I give birth and I have vitiligo and my baby or our babies get, it's
a 50-50.
Or 50-50?
It's a 50-50. Wow. Your child might get vitiligo or it might not. It might be genetic. So but definitely one of your generation will.
Allow me to ask this question. It's private, huh? Do you have a kid?
I have 4 kids.
4 kids?
Yeah.
Kuna yote amekuwa affected with it?
Yeah.
How many?
Oh, just 1.
Just 1. How many wote ni?
They are normal.
So it's 50-50 chance when you unasema yani. Wow.
And are you married to vitiligo?
No.
Normal nigga.
I ain't married yet.
What do you mean?
Vitiligo is not a contagious disease, but one difficult under the sun. This is the original voice of Elkana.
Hi guys, welcome to this show. This is Great Idol Minds, where we speak our minds freely. So today we are going to talk about vitiligo and we have guests. So naanza nawe kwanza introduction, tukisonga tukienda this side.
I go by the name Elkana wangeci.
Elkana wangeci.
Yep.
I go by the name
Nasuju. This is Willy Willy and
the ever smiley face Sally Wanderland. Karibuni sana.
Yeah.
Tumekuja hapa to discuss something very serious and very vital. Most of us don't even know that this is a thing here in Kenya.
Yeah.
Wilbur, ulikujaje across getting Julie to come on set to be able to discuss or discover more about vitiligo?
Nilipitia through this guy anaitwa Elkana. Elkana ni musician na there's a time alikuwa kwa social medias alikuwa one of the were you an ambassador?
Yes, I was an ambassador for vitiligo, helping to create awareness around vitiligo and the stigma around it. Yes, so that was more of it.
Mimi nilikuwa curious cause there's a time actually nimekuja kujua about vitiligo ni kwa an older person. Nilikutana na msee nikafikiria ameburn like the whole body. You get? Now, hizo patches naangalia zile za msasi aliumia sana. Only to realize it's a disease, hata si kuungua. Kuna wase uzaliwa nayo. Ni normal, kuna wase uzaliwa nayo then inaweza affect. I think kuna medical whatever zenye zinaweza deal nazo mapema but at least atatuchanua to that.
Julie, let me ask. Talk to us. What is vitiligo?
So in simple terms, I don't want to give it in a biological term because so many people in simple term, melanocytes is a cell. Acha nianze tu na hiyo.
Iko tu sawa. Melanocytes. Kwanza hapo ushatupoteza na uongee biologically.
Hiyo ni cell.
Okay, yeah, it's a cell. What makes your skin dark?
Is in melanin.
Yes.
Okay.
So when I'm saying melanocytes is the cell.
How many potatoes?
That makes the skin be dark.
Yeah. Is what we lack.
Basically that.
And that's the simplest term I can give you.
And let me ask, melanocytes, when you lack it, is it a pro? Is it a
Now that's when it comes to the deeper understanding to it. Okay. So our antibodies, they fight the melanocytes, thinking it's a virus.
Oh, okay.
So making it weak, and then the white blotches come out. Kuna
medical whatever yenye unaweza kuwa induce into your body i pay more stronger ni ama i fight uko nini your melanin iko inaweza produce the pigment, the black pigment.
Kuna some cases but they're not 100%.
So ni kitu wezi deal nayo.
Ni 50-50 chance it can work and then it backfires.
So is it the same thing yenye ina affect the these guys wanaitwa albinos?
No. It's not the same.
Different thing.
This is a typically different thing. Albinos are born albinos.
Oh, you guys
ours just starts at any time, any day, any age.
Oh, so unaweza fika 20 years hata uja notice then inaanza boom from that.
It just starts from there. You can even be at 80. There's a lady who got it at 80. It just started as a daughter then it started spreading.
but once imeanza huwezi control.
It's manageable, but
Unmanageable,
I cannot
okay.
say it's curable. But there are some cases people are cured, but it depends with your cells. How strong are your cells?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, I've lived with it for 30 years.
So in short, basically ulizaliwa na ikaanza immediately. What do you mean 30 years? I thought you were 26 or 25.
That's how fine she looks. That's how fine she is.
Hey, I mean it's true as in as what are you talking
kunywa maji
about?
unakataa kunywa maji. This is what we mean. This is what we mean.
Yeah, true.
So basically, I got it when I was 1.5 years.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've grown with it.
Yeah.
Let me ask, how common is vitiligo here in Kenya?
Apparently, recently, there's
More.
There's
Juu
quite
nakumbuka
a
tukiwa
number.
watoi actually tuko naziona.
Yeah. Before, it wasn't noticeable that much, but right now it is. And someone like me who's thinking of doing a research, because I'm just saying that the numbers are increasing. So I feel like it's either something to do with the way
The weather, the
weather,
global
the
warming.
global warming.
Okay, lifestyle has an effect.
Yeah, even lifestyle, even the foods that we take.
Okay.
Speaking of foods that we take, Mikona Swali, you've been an ambassador before. Do you guys have like a nutrition, per se, a diet?
Yeah, there are mostly the common one is carrot juice. Carrot juice is what most of the times we're told to take a lot of carrot juice, like 8
So the
glasses in
ayama.
a day.
The
It
vision?
kind of helps. Yeah, also the vision, and also it helps to bring back the color. Also anything greens, vegetables, arrowroots, eat healthy. Avoid junk.
Mikona Swali, Elkana, you've been an ambassador before. Primarily, walk me through an actual week you being an ambassador for Vitiligo when you were actually doing the advocacy in the.
So what really happened, first of all, it was weirdly, this was her story. I was just trying to tell her story. So what I did as the ambassador, what came first was I did a song. I had listened to her story because we were friends before then.
Okay.
We met at another particular place, but so she had an idea. She wanted to create this awareness about vitiligo. So since I'm an artist, I told her, let me put some artistic into it, because
Okay, yeah.
music
For
is
awareness.
for the awareness.
Educate more
Instead,
people.
yeah. So the idea came about that way. So we sat with her, listened to her story, the struggles she goes through, and then I wrote a song about it. You understand? So I took her story as my story and put it down. So not knowing it was the only song that I think it's still the only song
In Africa, I mean the world.
in the world.
In the world.
In the world, like
In short ni kama inamaanisha ni vile huku nje watu waje. It's not that common.
I have a question, Wilbur. What do you mean it's not that common?
It's not that
We
common.
have Winnie, the world famous renowned nini. Our own singer ni Otile ama nani juzi ametumia this models to show.
Nikisema common namaanisha the awareness haijakuwa that much. No, because actually sasa niko so sure ukienda watoi wa primary waulize vitiligo, they don't know what you're talking about.
It's not even taught in the schools.
It's not. Hata
So that-
hata kitabu hatujai kutana nayo.
So that was what we were trying to do, even with that. So we are trying to create that awareness. So people, unasikia kama unasema people are born with it, nini, and also confusing it with albinism.
Yeah.
That was the thing that we were trying to separate from that. You understand that this is something very different. So when you see somebody with this condition, you don't usikue na hiyo notion, you already know what has happened. Juu wase wengi wanajuaga ni kuchomeka. Kwa hata si
Actually hata mimi
wase wengi
the first
wanagoing
time
towards
ilikuwa
towards that. So that is what we were trying to bring out, unaelewa? So to create that awareness, ndio people start talking about it, unaelewa?
Okay.
Also, like for her case, if you life be different for her, unaelewa? Because it's still something, unajua ni kitu inaonekana ni visible, unaelewa? This is a condition that is visible, that you can see, unaelewa? So there is a lot of perception when you see, first sight, unaelewa? And then sasa going into a story, you see kuna wase wadogo, they are children. So that is even what we are trying also to continue.
Actually nilikuwa nataka kuulizia through that nini whatever senye mko in primary when mdogo tuseme ulianza na like 1.5 years ama 2 years ndio discover, right? Now
So
assume
it's actually my mom.
Yeah.
since 1.5 years.
You don't really
you
know.
don't know what is happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Even
Now
if
there's a point where you start realizing me
Yeah.
I'm a woman, I'm a kid, adolescence imeanza, hapo ndio bullying inaanzanga. Most of the time, you get that?
Actually, bullying started when I was in primary.
So you are bullied.
Throughout.
Hata uko class 2 3.
Yeah. That's how me.
Oh na watu wewe nini ni wanaivu wajui nini inaendelea.
Wajui ni nini. Wamenyata kuja ni chune. Mbona mpaka rangi hapa?
Yeah.
At that time, the condition
At first ni curiosity to them.
At the toes, at my the toes of my feet and the toes and fingertips zangu and at my lips na nose huko chini.
Hapo ndio ilianzia.
Na eyelids kidogo na the ear. So you see, it looks funny.
Okay.
So then they think it's something I've applied because they're kind of symmetrical. So they're wondering, what is this that you've applied?
Okay.
Yeah.
But let me
ilikuwa affect psychologically.
Yeah.
let me ask.
Funny thing is that I fell into depression that time. I didn't know what
Uko
depression
mtoi?
was. Yes, I didn't know what depression was because me, I was always isolated. I used to be alone. I never used to be with anyone.
Though teachers wako
At
na
all.
issue na walikuwa may understand
No.
pia wako najua. Oh.
Julie, let's cut cross and you being a kid and you being an adult, dealing with vitiligo as an adult versus dealing with the kid. Differences or any?
There's a lot of difference. Since when I was a kid, I didn't understand myself in the first place. I didn't understand what is this. I was kind of feeling so bad. Why am I the one who's looking like this? I used to feel, is it a wishy story? You can say wishy.
Okay,
yeah.
I was feeling pity for myself. That why am I so different? And then also being secluded by people. No one wants to be really close to you. Also your own family members, the extended family, not my nuclear family, but my extended family never wanted to be associated with me that much, you see. So that tension kind of makes you hate yourself. Kind of I can just say suicidal thoughts were there at that time, as young as I was. You see. And it became even worse when I was a teenager. And after finishing school, even worse. And then it reached a
School,
point.
you mean school by high school? Ama primary?
High school.
Okay.
Finished high school. Primary, yes. High school, yes. All that. It was that during that period. And then now comes I finished school. Mom is telling me you can't stay in the house. Go work. I don't have money for college. Where are you getting a job the way you're looking?
Oh, okay.
Comes the stigma of going to look for work and you're not being given a job because of the way you look.
Me I thought it is different. Ukikuwa different kidogo kuna hiyo pittiness and stuff
There's no
unapewa ile za huyu acha tumpe kwanza hapa nyinyi you guys are okay mkuje.
Wewe ngoja, mimi niko na highlight kwa hiyo story. Elkana, what do you think about hii venye tumezoeanga ukiwa
kama mama kuna mtoi pita ila pita nini
is that right? Do you concur?
na nasema tu yenye na happen huko nje kitu happen huko nje
but is it right?
Is not about right or wrong. Mimi nauliza nimeuliza tu swali. Ni curiosity.
What is the question?
Ni
The question I have, yeah, the fact that
kama acha tuseme in my position tumekuja huyu amepata first class honors here. Okay, wacha tuseme second class upper. Right?
amepita.
Second class upper amepita, si ndio? So nataka niko na position 3. Applicants ni 10. Niko position 3. Nataka first class honors hapa Now first class honors watano wako hapo. Including her wa second class upper
And among the list.
na hao wengine. Now naona huyu pia ako tu qualified. Imagine hiyo stigmatization na nini zote but alikuwa na hiyo concentration ya bado naweza fanya hii job. You get? Akasoma enough akafika second class hapa. Huyu second class hapa na first class honors wameshindana kitu kidogo sana. Nione since wewe hii condition yako you come here. Acha tu huyu mmoja hapa. Huyu anaweza ngangana huko nje. Wali imekuwa so fair to this one than huyu.
Sasa
hizo haziko.
Acha nitoe hiyo comment kwanza. First things first. Waelewi vitiligo ni nini.
So hawezi hata
So
they don't associate
hiyo opportunity there wanishida.
So unaweza kuwa you're qualified but sasa I understand
They don't
give you the chance to explain who you are.
They're afraid maybe it's contagious. They're afraid
ukinishika hivi
customers. They're afraid the customers might not
Watatoroka.
want to be
My answer would have been very simple. The reason you have asked that question is because you have known something right now about it.
Ama unataka kusema
That is the only reason that question has come up. Do you know that? It has come up because you now know what she has you have a snippet of what her life has been. So that's why in your humanity side has come up and to ask that
Given that-
question.
Okay.
You
Such a
understand?
question.
Though-
But somebody who doesn't
know.
you,
wouldn't
umemtokelezea
have
tu
come like
you want a job. You've come ameangalia paper then
Me-
yeye anaangalia
me- I thought-
customers wake.
me-
Me, I'm giving you, let me give you an example
Yeah.
with like when I finished school and I went to apply for a job za supermarket. Kawaida tu, job ya
Zile
kawaida.
za sales,
Super
nini,
za sales. Nimeenda kwa hapa Parklands kwa nini ya Mwarabu.
Okay.
Ndio hiyo nimekanyanga hapo nimeuliza job. Nani nilikuwa qualified hata nilikuwa nimeambiwa utaanza job.
Okay.
Sasa mwenye super kafika akasema you've employed her. Akasema si akajibu manager, yes we have employed her. She cannot work in my supermarket. She will chase away my customers.
Okay.
You see? So me, I asked, how am I chasing away your customers?
Wow.
Your things are packed. There's nothing I'm contaminating with my hands. Everything is packed. So how am I contaminating or chasing away your customers?
Yeah.
So job imeacha tu juu ya appearance
Face value.
yangu.
Face value.
And then another thing I would like to spin it kidogo niulize. Hii kitu venye workplaces wanataka kwa ni diversity. So unapata others employ you out of pity, not because they believe in your worth to nini, so that their organization can look very, you know, we
Now-
have everyone.
Now that has come in this new era.
Oh, hapo
That's
kitambo,
what-
hapo kitambo.
tunaweza sema saa hii ndo tumeanza things
And-
are a bit changing. There are people accepting diversity. Before
And then
No,
also you have to
just-
understand the reason, even your question, ujue wengi wao wanataka kufulfill what has already been in the constitution.
yeah.
You understand? So they're not doing it because
CVT na hizo
because they
laws,
want to.
Oh, ndio
It's like
wasi
the-
lawsuits.
Lakini
Eh,
hao
sa-
wenyewe
That
vyao-
gender rule in the parliament. Why is it done? So now hata saizi they are struggling with it.
Yeah.
You understand? They are doing it because it's constitutionally they need to do this, so at least everybody is represented. Unaelewa? But if you look at the corporate world in the maybe private na nini, they are not obligated to do such. You understand? They are not obligated to do so because no one is looking at their filing nani na nani amekam kuwa employed in their places. Unaelewa? So watasuffer even more.
This brings me to a question.
Yeah.
When you guys were when you were an ambassador and you're doing a lot of, you've been a face of Vitiligo in Kenya at some point. Kuna experience ambayo maybe you feel like people practically were using you and your face and Vitiligo itself to be able to, you know, make them look, you see, I'm doing something great, yay,
ama
you
lada
know.
kidogo.
Has that been an experience for you?
Unfortunately, yes.
For real? For sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's 100%.
Jina lakini. Wow!
That
Hapo
we
ni stock
know.
kidogo.
That we know. Yeah, najua.
Iko?
Hiyo iko.
Okay.
Kuna watu wanatuita interview juu ya hiyo because they
Si ati yako concerned ama kuna kitu wanataka kufanya ama
Eh,
si
Ama wanataka
positive.
kuuliza awareness around
ama they genuinely they want to help. Unaelewa? Unajua kuna mtu anaweza kuita hata kama ako in which nini, they genuinely want to know more about it ama they genuinely want to spread this to kuielewa. Unaelewa? Because even the question people ask, it will tell you.
Okay.
You understand? Even when we come like in such a platform.
Wewe ngoja acha nikuulize. Wewe hiyo ni shida ya sensitization. Don't you think to some point hawajakuwa that vigorous enough kuingia to medias and stuff mpaka wa educate the masses?
No, that I can answer you very well. We have tried our best.
Okay.
Basically, I can say the UN called this a disability like 2 years ago. It's when it was established. as a
Do you
disability
think it's a disability?
in UN?
Ngoja. Do you think
It
it's a
is
disability?
because it
Oh, it
affects
is,
someone psychologically. The stigma behind it affects someone psychologically. We have so many cases of people committing suicide. So it ends up being a disability because you're being affected psychologically. You cannot be able to perform fully because, say example, you've been employed somewhere like a clerk or somewhere that you're the face, like you're the first person you meet, and there are different reactions. Trust me, there are different reactions to every single person who approaches you. There's someone who will approach you positively. There's someone who will approach you negatively. There's someone who will approach you that they're scared of you. All those reactions are there.
Also, you can
At a go.
notice because unaona
You
reaction.
can notice because you
You
can
can
see.
see.
You can see, and in your head, all these are flowing. In the evening when you're going home, you're thinking about this happened, this happened, this happened. There's a kid who fell staring at me. There's someone who what. all those people stopped working and they were looking at me. This thing
So
affects
psychologically,
you
lazima uko very
psychologically.
strong.
You have to be prepared psychologically for everything that you're going to meet with every day. This is a journey for every day.
Yeah.
That's how it ended up being a disability. So here in Kenya, it's something that is being embraced slowly.
Okay.
Hatujafika hapo.
Hatujafika
You are
hapo.
far.
So tuwezi sema there's a allocation for funding to create this awareness and all this. It's not there. I'm
We are
speaking
doing out of our pockets to do this.
I'm speaking this as a model representing Vitiligo here in Kenya, and I'm speaking this as the deputy Vitiligo ambassador, and still a project project manager in Africa.
First of all,
still.
pigeni makofi. Umesikia kama title msee.
Ngoja. Amefikaje kama anasema apewi chances? Mbona amepata hizo vitu zote?
She has created
No, I have created
Ndio
that by
mwenye
myself.
She's created the need,
The need.
and by creating the need, these people have been able to highlight, oh, okay, there's someone who's actually willing to speak. Because primarily, kama sahi, do we even have database? Would you be aware that kuna database ya how many people have?
Yeah, it is there. It is there, though not fully. It's something that we are working on. There's a partner now, the ambassador herself. She's called Wangeci. I'm sitting as her deputy at the moment.
Yeah.
So how she's done her start. That's how.
Yeah.
Because she's been giving out sunscreen. You see, that's how she's getting to get the numbers, the data, through giving out the sunscreen.
Okay.
That's how
People
she's
can come
getting.
out.
So people can come out
Because
we have no way of pulling them out.
Yeah, you willing.
Because we don't have that funding to go to every county.
actually
to
parents
ask
do
them.
hide kids with
Yeah.
vitiligo. You have to
So
understand.
I think
the
we have-
only way we're able to pull
Whoa.
them out is now giving them sunscreen, because they know they need the sunscreen because of the sun.
Actually, unaona hiyo point yako ya parents whatever hiyo ni problem ya Africans. Unajua acha tu niseme wanaitwa nini? Those guys from the Turkanas. You know, there's a time those guys wako unaona wako nini challenged. Unapata mtu akona mtoto ni kilema lakini amemficha tu kwa hao. Hao kunaonekana huko nje. So hiyo ni problem na Africans sana. Wazungu hiyo
Okay, unajua ni nini? A developed country, you have to understand one thing. Wako na ways mingi za kuficha hizi vitu. Okay, do you know Michael Jackson had vitiligo?
Wengi wanasema.
No, you don't know. You know why?
Alikuwa nayo. Alikuwa nayo.
All of you
Yeah,
normally
you don't
think
know.
that this guy bleached himself fully.
Why do
He
you
had
think
vitiligo.
Nani bleached?
Wow.
Why
He
do you
had
think he bleached?
vitiligo.
That's
And
why
it's
mnafahamu watch
something-
Great Idol Minds by the way. These are facts. Hakuna TV show tuambie kitu kama hii.
No.
Michael Jackson, vitiligo.
Why do you
this
think
is
he
how
went
it
brown?
started like this.
Oh,
Vitiligo has different stages, and for me, I take vitiligo as art, and I'll always say that I take it very positively. There are different types of vitiligo, and they have different patterns. Mine is vulgaris. Vulgaris is scattered patterns in every single joint of my body.
Okay.
There is also segmental vitiligo, which is one side. It only affects either the left side or the right side. And then there is focal vitiligo. It chooses one place and it will stick there throughout. It will never grow big or small, just there. And then there is
Which probably somebody.
This is the reactions.
yes, and then there's acrofacial vitiligo, which affects the hands. You find that the hands are white, the legs are white, and the face are white, but the body, the center part, is okay. And then now there is universal vitiligo, which Michael Jackson had. It started like, universal is now full. You start like it
So
starts
you turn
like
like
this.
an
It
albino,
goes like
eh?
a stage, like it's like an albino, but you'll definitely know
You
somebody
You have
who
patches.
has
You still have
Okay.
to have patches
Vitiligo
on there.
and somebody who has albino. You definitely know,
You-
because
albino
ours
ni-
doesn't
ni
affect
purely,
the
the
doesn't affect the eyes,
Eyesight.
doesn't affect the lashes.
Okay.
Theirs is normally white. It doesn't affect the
hair.
the hair. Theirs is a bit is
Light,
it yellow
white.
or not white.
Kizunguzungu-ish.
Yeah, creamish there. You'll definitely know. Someone who has vitiligo. Vitiligo also affects the hair.
Oh, okay.
But now
You
it
have white
turns
hair.
it turns white, really white, like gray hair,
Like milk white.
milk white.
Even if you're young.
Even if you're young,
If the hair is
Hey.
affected,
As
it's
long as
white.
imekuwa
you
affect.
guys you should just check out
I have a
photos.
question.
They're very beautiful photos. You can even find a kid who has vitiligo in the eyes. The eyes kind of tend to turn
Hey.
blue.
Yeah, the Africans who are being modeled when you're
Anakatu alien fulani hapo.
Mimi niko na swali.
Blue
Chances of when I give birth and I have vitiligo and my baby or our babies get, is it?
It's a 50-50.
On 50-50.
It's a 50-50. Your child might get vitiligo or it might not. It might be genetic.
So
but
it's
definitely
wait,
one of your generation will
allow
get.
me to ask this question. It's private, huh? Do you have a kid?
I have 4 kids.
4 kids?
Yeah.
Kuna yoyote amekuwa affected with it?
Yeah.
How many?
Oh, just one.
Just one. Hao wengine wote ni
They are normal.
So it's 50-50 chance when unasema yani. Wow.
And are you married to vitiligo?
No.
A normal ninja.
I ain't married yet.
What do you mean?
Long story.
Ngoja, mimi na swali.
You're curiosity.
Mimi na swali. Let me draw back to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. No.
Okay, I was saying that story because he assumed that I was trying to tell that story because developed countries have a lot of ways to deal with these things because they have funds.
Yeah.
So how he msako na do. Unaona? So venye aliweza kuhide hiyo kitu, the reason mpaka wewe na wewe umjai jua ni because he had money and ali bleach all of it. Unaelewa?
And my question comes in, the babies do not have, but you've answered it.
Yeah.
Because is it because he married white? Because the mama was white? And
No, Prince has.
Prince has?
Yes.
Facts.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Check.
I am shocked. This is quite an interesting conversation, lakini na hii tu ni part 1 baby.
Yeah. We need to have a part 2.
We must have a part 2.
Hii tutaenda sana. We need to have a part 2.
We must have a part 2. Because I'm actually shocked. Mimi sikuwa najua.
Prince has. You need to do your research, man.
So vitiligo is
Before part 2 na kujapa na mafacts. Vitabunda kwa nimesoma. Wilba, Willy Willy.
Tutaitafuta.
What?
Wow, normal.
And primarily, why is this not in our syllabus? The way we have, kwashiorkor, gonorrhea, and all this.
As I'm telling you, it's when it's entering the system right now.
So, wow.
Yeah. So basically, people like me, I can say like me, since 2015 when I decided to start making noise about vitiligo, it was out of an experience I went through, and I was like, enough is enough, I'm tired of all this. It won't be wishy and people looking down on me, and I decided, no, I need to speak out for people like me. And that was like a problem. I had to do my research, needed to link up with people who are outside there to make sure that I'm able to know this thing thoroughly and to know how I'm going to speak out about it. But it's a journey. It's not something that is easy, and people don't understand it.
Yeah.
So before people understand it, it's going to take time.
Yeah, sure.
An offbeat question. Sunscreen. And you mean a journey very expensive.
Yeah.
How do a common mwananchi, mnajua sunscreen how much?
Actually, kuna hacks to sunscreen. Kuna wengine wanatumia Nivea, hizi Vaseline and stuff.
Hiyo ndivyo unajua ni how much. Question yangu ni if it's an essential tool for survival. That's my question actually. It's not about buying it one off in your train.
Ile mafuta ya kunyonga nitonga nini?
Oh no. Oh no.
Ile wameshikanisha na hiyo design. Nitonga aje?
I have no idea.
Asi wanasema Aremis. Inaweza waka kama nini, kama vitiligo?
No.
Si kama vitiligo, as in kama sunscreen.
No, on a serious note, lakini really.
Ngoja, I'm not joking.
I know.
Hiyo mafuta, let me educate you about the mafuta.
Is it scientific?
Yeah.
What you're about to say.
Nataka kusema.
Scientific.
Yes, exactly. Hiyo mafuta, what happens now ni hiyo mafuta ilitengenezwa juu ya kukamua nini ng'ombe. You get?
Yeah.
Ng'ombe ukikamua kuna kwa hizo, ikikauka inakuwa na cracks. Now ina heal hizo cracks, you get? So ukipaka ina heal the cracks za nini ya ng'ombe. Actually hii ingine ni mchezo tu watu wanakuanga nao, but hiyo si kazi yake. Kazi yake ni ya kukamua ng'ombe. Ni mafuta ya ng'ombe. That's why it's so good at skin. Juu ikipata cracks hapa inakusaidia.
Primarily, let me ask, is vitiligo cracks on the screen like?
No,
exactly.
But nasema itumike kama sunscreen. Ng'ombe inaishindanga kwa
So can I
grace.
explain?
Okay,
so can
explain.
I explain?
Yeah.
Aremis can be used after we have been burned by the sun, like a medication.
You see, nilikuwa na kanini hapo ka points. Don't
Like a
joke.
medication. Okay, basically sunscreen is to help us not to, the sun rays not to burn us, you get. And so basically how I can explain the burn is like, you know the way ukichoma na mafuta imekumulikia moto. The way you normally get a blister, It's the same way. You get burned, come red, and then you get a blister. So after the water, the pus comes out, is now when you apply, a remedy now helps you to bring back your skin. I can say that's its advantage. But sunscreen basically helps you not to get that burn in the first place.
Wow.
Okay.
And back to the question about people, common money, being able
Common
to afford
money,
it.
right now I can say, at least the government has chipped in on that.
Oh.
And that is what Nje is doing. Ongoing
Ah,
Nje is
that's good.
doing. She's trying, that's how we're getting the data. Because the government has given out the sunscreen to be able to, for free.
Wow.
So that you can be able to reach out to people, the common
Respect to
Mwananchis.
Kenya.
So it's not actually for sale, but then you can get it in any government hospital, level 5. When you wanaelewa naelewa. Level 5 hospital,
so
you can get it so long as you get you need to get a card. There's a card, the disability card. Once you get the disability card now,
Wow.
it kind of helps you to get the
Hiyo ndio
sunscreen.
question mimi nilikuwa nataka kuuliza now
Yes,
mmekuwa classified under disability in Kenya.
yes, right.
So
now.
funds
So
for
it's
disabilities
something.
zikikuja pia your budget is there.
The budget has not yet come there.
Well,
I'd rather
This
be
is Kenya.
there.
It
Really?
is
This is Kenya.
partly, you know, things
Partly.
in Kenya go like this. You
Stages.
understand? Stages. You can be certified, but you're not certified.
Certified,
Yeah,
yes.
that is what you have.
Kenyan government.
Okay, you are
101,
famous.
my
Listen,
friend.
this
No
is
more.
this is it. You are famous on Instagram, but you don't have the blue tick. You understand?
Ah!
You get-
Exactly.
that is the exact thing.
ama you're on YouTube ama media but the chums mfuko
Yeah,
kidogo
hakuna.
inaanza
So
noma.
it's the same thing. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to understand also slow by slow. No, no.
slowly.
They will acknowledge, but now to actualize hiyo kitu ndio ikuwe
Issue
fully
lands,
funded,
funded.
whatever is needed for it to run,
Yeah.
it will also take. So unaweza pata government sasa hiyo ingine
Ndio,
huo
at
ndio
least.
sasa
Mtu mmoja tokelezea.
mtu mmoja atatoka aseme aya nini, so una get. So it takes a lot. So that's why I'm giving a lot of props to like Nasuju, because when we say like it is not fair to say ati afanyi anything ku bring ku synthesize now ku bring hii stuff on top, because she's doing a lot. She's also the one who approached me kufanya hiyo stuff, unaelewa. So in many ways she's doing whatever she can, unaelewa, without even the help of the government,
without even the financial
yes.
help,
So
everything.
she's doing a lot to bring this thing up.
I think the masses wanafaa kuwa educated enough about this thing sensitization inafaa ifanywe, then the government inafaa take action, you get, because hiyo stories za stigmatizations and stuff, pia counseling inafaa ingilia kwa hii point. Sasa there is no way utaniambia mtoto mdogo like akona kitu kama 12 years adolescence stage imemwanzia hapo, especially boys wanakuwa so broken, ukicheza na ego yake utamuumiza mpaka itamuaffect kwa mkubwa. Unlike the women at least kidogo society huwa ina take care of the women more than ina take care of the boys.
Yeah, okay.
So huyu boy ukimwachilia huyu dem anaweza juu kuna mambo mob na wasichana, at least anaweza cheza side nyingine aende juu. Boy child unajua hakuna anga stories za boy child, you get. Now this guy is governor, inafaa iangalie as a whole hiyo stories za watoi kuja juu. Kwanza teachers wanafaa kuwa educated about it, syllabus wanafaa kuingiza into our syllabuses, and the masses out here, unaona. Kama mimi sasa mimi nilikuja kujua ni kwa mkubwa, apparently nilikuwa naonanga huyu mtu ameungua na mhurumia, so the pity nikikuja nashindwa hata kushika mwili, naona ubisa anaweza kwa labda nasikia uchungu, but in real sense kwamba hata kuna hiyo ni skin tu, ni pigmentation imechezewa kidogo hapo, unaona. Now I think government inafaa kufanya kitu. Anyway, till next time, this was Great Idol Minds. Peace. You're out. See you. Na tumeikata hiyo design.
Hapo ndio